Chicken Tehari, a unique Bengali rice dish flavored with nutmeg and mustard oil. This is one of my mom's signature dishes that she picked up a long time ago, and on her birthday, she's revealing this special recipe. Chicken Tehari. Ingredients. You will need chicken, basmati rice, cardamom, cloves, star anise, cinnamon, bay leaves, mace, nutmeg, black pepper, large onions, garlic, ginger, small green chilies, prunes, yogurt, mustard oil. The first step is to make a rough ginger garlic paste. Next, let's pound the black pepper. And this is a nutmeg. It has a tough shell, which is quite easy to remove, and the inner part is where you grate to get a fragrant spice. Grate about 1 to 2 teaspoons of nutmeg. Heat 5 tablespoons of cooking oil and add a 1/4 cup of mustard oil, which is so fragrant and unique with a beautiful yellow color. Start adding the dry spices, bay leaf, cinnamon, cloves and star anise, as well as our delicious cardamom. After 2 minutes, add in 3/4 cups of the onions. Look at that beautiful yellow color. When you try cooking with mustard oil, it will have a unique fragrance that you normally don't get in South Indian cuisine. This is a Bengali recipe. After 4 to 5 minutes of sautéing, let's add the chicken. After a quick mix, we're going to go ahead and add in the ginger garlic paste. Leave the chicken for 5 minutes or 10 minutes until all the juices are released from the chicken. And then close the lid and let that cook for at least 20 minutes. But for every 5 minutes, you're going to have to open and keep stirring. Do you see those browning marks on the chicken? That's the kind of texture that we're looking for. Add the mace with the black pepper and crush it into a fine powder. Mace, nutmeg, black pepper, these 3 spices go in. The dish is uniquely flavored with mace. Mace is an outer skin found in nutmeg, and it gives a sweet overtone for the aroma of the nutmeg. Also, we are adding some prunes, and when you add prunes in the dish, trust me, it will never taste like prunes, but it gives a tart, sour flavor. Same goes to yogurt, to soften the chicken and to give it a delicious aroma and thickness, just like adding cream or coconut milk. Once it's mixed well, cover the pot and let that cook for at least 5 minutes. And then open it up and add in about a 1/4 cup of water. At this point, season with 1 teaspoon to 1.5 teaspoons of salt and let that simmer for another 20 minutes until the gravy thickens. While that's simmering, prepare your basmati rice. Follow the instructions in your package. The brand that we are using requires 1 hour of soaking. Now, after 20 minutes, the gravy has thickened and the onions have softened and caramelized. This looks amazing. Now, let's set this aside and begin preparing the rice. Smells so delicious. I was talking about trying this meat with just white rice. But anyway, in the same pot with all the bits and pieces inside, add about 6 tablespoons of mustard oil and add in a 1/4 cup of sliced onions, which is the remainder from the onions that we used just now. Saute the onions for 3 to 4 minutes and add in the basmati rice. We're using 3 cups today, and the ratio of water to rice is 2 cups of water for every cup of rice, based on the instructions in our packet. Follow yours when you're cooking it. Add half a teaspoon of salt and add in the correct amount of water. A tip is to reduce 1/4 cup of water because you have gravy, lots of gravy and oils and fats from the chicken. Give everything a good mix and let that steam for 15 minutes. A good advice is to add a diffuser or a grill like this to prevent from any burning in the bottom. We're not using a rice cooker. And after 15 minutes, we are going to add a cloth, a kitchen cloth or muslin cloth like this, made of cotton normally. Tie all the 4 edges into knots. This is a technique that my grandma, my mom uses to prevent the top from drying up because it seals the moisture and doesn't allow the water to condense on top, allowing the top to be dry and the bottom to be too soggy. Now look at that, it's evenly cooked from the top to bottom. It was steaming for 15 minutes, that makes a total of 30 minutes of cooking by now. On low flame, we have checked for the rice, it's almost done, and at this point add in the chicken and all the delicious gravy. Slowly mix the rice with the chicken. Try not to break the rice as much as possible because basmati is known for their long delicious grains. You can garnish with slices of green chilies and some black pepper and sprinkle about a 1/4 cup of water because we are going to slowly steam this for 30 minutes until all the gravy gets absorbed into the rice. Close that up and leave that for 20 to 30 minutes. And there you go. By now, the bottom would have some nice, crisp, caramelized bits. The aroma would be all over your house. Chicken tehari. I would eat it on its own. You must try this variation of biryani.